the technicians here at Boch Honda appreciate so much the support here. They're under quite a battle going on in there, and I'd like to start. We have some speakers that would like to say some stuff, but before that, I'd like to say some stuff about what's going on here at Boch Honda first. When I first was approached by some of these members in September of 2010, brought to me some issues that they had in regards to working conditions here at Boch Honda. Some of the issues that they brought up were the fact that they were now had a 54-hour work week when they made work on Sundays mandatory. Another thing that one of their issues were the fact that Boch Honda had gone up on its cost for labor when it charged its customer to have a car repaired, but they hadn't given the mechanic and the technicians a raise in 5+ years. Other issues were they had technicians, if the company would charge them somewhere thousands of dollars for any mistake or accident that they had while they were doing their normal work duties. They'd take it right out of their paycheck. Ooh. These technicians asked us what the machinist union could do for them. At that time, I told them that, hold on my phone. At that time, I told them a little about the machinist union, the history of the machinist union, and the labor movement. Explained to them that if they voted, what the things that they could expect from us if they voted to go union. The many meetings to follow explained to them about how a union provides a voice in the workplace. That a union can, if you got a contract, would provide guarantees on wages, benefits, and working conditions. Talk to them about solidarity and the power of collective bargaining. Explain to them how we refer to each other as brother and sister. Yeah! We refer to each other as brother and sister because we consider each other family. And we're a family that protects and supports one another. I've never been more proud to consider myself a member of this family as I am today. Yeah! This crowd is overwhelming, and I'm sure it is to the technicians here, and I'm sure the management here. Representatives from unions all over the state. I'm looking out and I'm seeing people from all over the state here in support and solidarity of these brave technicians. I do mean brave technicians. When they first voted the union in November 18th of 2010, we had probably 25 unfair labor practices. Some of them firing people for union activity, making unilateral changes to their working environment without negotiating, etc., etc. Most recently, we have charges in for solicitation of a decertification petition. Companies typically do this. Anybody who's been part of an organizing drive, what they do is they drag out negotiations for over a year. They try to load up on some more employees, try to tip the scale, and try to get rid of the union with a decertification. We're here to send Ernie Boch a message. Okay, when we sat there in negotiations, we sat down about 25 to 30 times. We've got maybe 5 tentative agreements, maybe a little more. 25 to 30 times. It sends a message to us that they have a different agenda. Their agenda revolves around stalling and trying to get rid of the union. That message is very clear. I'd like to send a clear message to Ernie Boch and his associates that we're here to tell him to stop his union busting tactics. Yeah! That we're not going away. Yeah! That we're here in solidarity of our union brothers here at Boch Honda. Yeah! And that we want a fair contract. Yeah! What do we want? When do we want it?
Good afternoon. Just wanted to, on behalf of the congressman, come out and show our support for both Mike Vadabedian and obviously Jim Foley, guys that we've stood with on many, many issues, and issues like the MBTA, the machinist over there, the airport, and we will continue to stand with them on this Boch issue as well. Just want to say thank you very much, and we have our full support. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good afternoon. I see Rich Rogers from the Greater Boston Labor Council here. I don't know if he's been introduced yet. Brothers and sisters, this is exactly why I took this job. We need to stand together on all these fights. The mechanics want a union, we gotta stand with them so they get a union. And we gotta let Honda, we gotta let Boch know that our members aren't buying their cars, our neighbors aren't gonna buy their cars because he doesn't treat workers properly.
That's right. Yeah.
We gotta let him know that he's got the largest house in Nantucket. And he ought to start sharing some of that money with the people that helped him build that house.
Yeah.
We gotta let him know that it's fair and equitable to pay a decent wage and to work honestly with the brothers and sisters that make him the money and decency to give them the opportunity to sit across at the bargaining table. That's what this is about. Not asking for a handout, but a hand up, a fair hand, a level playing field. That's all we're asking for here.
Yeah.
And I believe we ought to do the whole Route 1, this auto car mile that's been making billions for years on the backs of hard-working, working people.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Why don't the salesmen have a union representing them? Why don't they? Because they change, when a good salesman comes in, they change all the rules. They need a union more than or as much as the mechanics.
Yeah.
So I'm honored to be with here, and I pledge the full support of the AFL-CIO and their Central Labor Councils across Massachusetts to let Ernie Boch know we're not going away. We're going to stand with our brothers and sisters to meet this to a successful conclusion.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for the batting order you put together to make me go after Tolman. I really appreciate it. But let me tell you something. I have a wonderful job, and it's a privilege to be the head of the Greater Boston Labor Council. I get to do a lot of things. I lobby at the State House and City Councils. I work on a whole bunch of issues. But what I'm here today is actually the most important thing we do. If somebody wants a union card in their pocket to bring the labor movement together to help them get that card, that's what it's all about. Yeah. So I want to thank all our unions that are here today. Many are going to get a chance to speak, some aren't. But this is what solidarity is all about. And we have to fight this guy, because let me tell you something, what's going on here. If we don't speak up, their voice at work's not going to happen. This guy buys more ads. Now there's some reporters here, but there'll be many, many more. These guys buy the ads in the newspapers and on TV, and this thing is they're trying to shut us out. But thanks to the fighting machinists, the state AFL-CIO and the labor councils and all the unions, they're not going to shut us out. We're here to stay till they sign the contract, and I look forward to coming back for a little bit of a party when the machinists get their first union contract at Ernie Boch.
Yeah! Thank you, thank you. It's an honor for me to be here, and I just want to make it very clear here. Ernie Boch is the 1% that we're fighting about every single day. Now we have to commit to this solidarity. It's very easy to say that we're here without a contract, but we got to make sure that we do support these machinists for no other reason. We are getting buried by this 1%. We've got to put this on the webpage, just as Stevie said. While there's no contract, we don't buy Ernie Boch products. When there is a contract, we do that. And let's get out and publicize that. I represent Verizon, and they could be Ernie Boch 25 times. It's never enough for this 1%, so let's show our fortitude and support these machinists. Thank you.
Good morning, brothers and sisters! Yeah! Hey, Ernie! We're out here and we're here to stay! Yeah! You know, Ernie, I hope you enjoyed shaving this morning, because this day forward, when you look in the mirror, look out here, because that's what you're going to see. Yeah! We're going to drive out American-made cars in between your ears, get in your head, and we're going to stay there until we get a contract. Yeah! So, Ernie, let us know what you want to do. Today, tomorrow, next week. We need your signature on a contract that gives these people a wage they can live on, benefits they can support their families. We're not going away. We're going to be here one day longer. So hold tough. The Central Mass AFL-CIO and all its affiliates will be here with you one day longer. Congratulations, brothers and sisters, for a good fight.
And good morning to our future union machinists who are working inside Bernie's shop. This epitomizes what courage really is. To stand strong and to fight for 15 months after voting for a union and to say we're not going away until you give us a contract and we're going to stay strong and we're going to stay together. We need to not only support these people now, but we need to support them right up until the time Big Ernie signs that contract. The lifeblood of the labor organization is organizing. It's these people here. It may be grocery people down the street. It may be electricians on the other street. But if we don't organize and we don't stand together to organize, we will eventually let this 1% kill us on a vine. We've got to stay strong. We've got to stay together. No matter if it's our fight or their fight, it's always our fight together. So good luck. Congratulations for the machinists for standing strong with these people, and we want to let you guys know that we're all together with you.
We are a union family, that is for sure. I just want to let everybody know that the mass nurses, we are 23,000 strong, but we're also part of a national union of 170,000 working nurses across the country, and we support any fight against union labor across the country. Once again, we are seeing a David and Goliath story. Okay, this might only be a small number of machinists, mechanics, but we are saying this is an affront to all union members. Sick and tired of standing up for our rights. We are Americans. We will work to improve the middle class, and today it starts here on the grounds of Ernie Boch Honda. Thank you.
It represents all the machinists in the state, and I'm here to thank all the other locals and everybody that came out here, and to let Ernie Boch know that this isn't the end. Either you negotiate or we're coming back again, and we're coming back full strong with everybody, and I thank everybody for being here. And the one thing we're going to get, and that's we're going to negotiate, and we're not going to dictate. Am I right? Yeah! Thank you.
Thank you.
Listen, what a day today. This is unbelievable. Turn out on a Sunday with your families and sacrificing to help workers out and to tell Ernie Boch, send him a message. This guy's a billionaire, and the people who made him all this money, he's treating like crap. It's about time that we all stand up, stand together. The Boston Commons Union supports machinists all over the state here today.
Yes.
And we're going to get this thing done. It's not just today. This is a long time effort. We got to break this guy and send the word, send the message, and let's build off this great effort today. Thank you very much.
15 months without a contract is asking way too much, way too long. They need to negotiate, they need to come to the table, because if they don't, we will be back. Hang in there, we're all with you.
It's a pleasure being here today, and Ernie Boch, we're here to stay. We won't give up. Sit down and let's get a contract. Right on, brothers and sisters.
Thank you very much. Workers of the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers, Local 447. Today, I am proud to stand side by side with you. As a kid who grew up in this town, who still lives in this town of Norwood, a great community, I recall a good man named Ernie Boch Sr., who was proud to grow his local and regional economy precisely by giving his workers a decent wage and good benefits. Mr. Boch Sr. knew then, you treat your workers fairly and they'd be more productive and make more profits for him. He knew that magic business principle. You today are prepared to work hard. You today are ready to turn profits, but not without a contract. I also recall the man the very good man Ernie Boch Sr., who made famous the catchphrase, "Come on down." Well, I invoke those immortal words today and appeal to senior management at Boch Honda. Come on down and see what I see. Come on down and see good, hard-working men and women. Come on down and treat them fairly. Come on down and give them a contract.
Yeah!
Good luck. We're with you. We're with you.